I was watching an interview with 50 Cent when he said he was giving his baby mama $500,000 a year for child support for one child, for his first child, Marcus. And she was complaining about it not being enough. $500,000. You guys, $500,000 a year to raise one child. $500,000, and it was still not enough for modern women. This is how entitled, greedy, evil, narcissistic they are. Just thinking about themselves. And then he went to put on child support, and then the judge reduced it to $6,700 a month. $6,700 a month just because you can pop out a baby in the United States. And you guys think moving abroad, moving overseas, going overseas to find a beautiful traditional girl is not the way, is not the answer? Man, you guys really need to pay attention. Pay attention to all these women. Excuse me. Pay attention to social media. Pay attention to TikTok. Pay attention to all these women. Pay attention to Reddit, right? I was looking at a Reddit forum of women, sexless marriages, women bragging about them not giving sex to their husband. Not only were they bragging that they withhold sex from their husband, that they sacrificed everything, bought a house for them, a ring. Some of these guys bought hundreds of thousands of rings, spent hundreds of thousands on weddings, provide shelters for this woman, paying all the bills. And they're bragging on Reddit on how they don't give them sex. The most important thing in the marriage. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you haven't got your passport, I feel sorry for you. The odds are against you. You are in the bottom. You're in the bottom of the society. You are in the bottom. Below women, LGBT, you're below everyone as a man in this society. I don't care if you're a white man, black man, yellow man. I don't give a crap. If you don't come from a community where your women are submissive and traditional, like the Jewish community, like for the most part of the Asian community, the most part of the Hispanic community, the Indian communities, some of the African communities. I'm talking about in the U.S. If you're not part of those societies, you're done with. Even a lot of those societies, feminism is penetrating in it. You get zero respect. Now you have dating coaches. You have dating coaches trying to argue with guys on panels about them not being able to get girls in America. You think we can't get girls in America? We don't want girls in America. It's not like we can't get them. I've got plenty of girls in this country. Plenty. Especially in my 20s and 30s. I was especially with, before Instagram, before Tinder, before Bumble, before Hinge, before all of that. The only dating sites that I knew back then were Plenty of Fish and OkCupid, and then they were even really, it was kind of shied upon. It was kind of like you tell your friends you met a girl on those sites. It was like, like really, it's like kind of those things where when you meet couples, they lie and said, oh, they met in a grocery store. Back then, this is like in a this early 2000s, early 2000s, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011. I was clapping cheeks left and right. I was meeting girls on a bus, meeting girls in a grocery store, meeting girls at work, meeting girls in junior college, when I was in college, meeting girls in college. We were clapping cheeks. My name is Akinmodel. In case you don't know, I have a lot of other videos you can watch down below. And I was just thinking, how can dating coaches argue about, oh, they're gonna teach you game of how to get girls in America. They're gonna teach you so much game that you're gonna get girls in America, and they're gonna still finesse you. They're gonna still finesse you. They're gonna finesse you out of dates. They're gonna finesse you out of food because they're freaking hungry. Most of these girls are broke. Most of these feminists, you know, I don't need no man, I'm making money. They don't make jack. If you look at the statistics, men of every ethnicity still makes more than women. Black men still make significantly more than black women. Asian men make more than Asian women. White men make more than white women. Hispanic men make more than Hispanic women, because the man sacrifice more. We do more dangerous jobs in general, right? And the average income in America is about $46,000. If you take as a man, if you take your $46,000 a year, you know the women, they will shame you. They won't even touch you. They won't even look at you. $50,000 a year, they don't even look at you. They will shame you. They will hiss you. They will make fun of you. They will spit on you for making $50,000 a year. You go to these other countries, you are balling. The dollar's at the highest right now. You get respect. You live in the best areas. You eat the best food. You get respect from the women. Hell, the guys over there that make $1,500 a year, they get more respect than millionaires in America. Think about that. So why the heck are you guys staying here? If you haven't got your passport, shame on you, man. You're not getting anything here. And for you guys to paying dating coaches, you're as pathetic as they say you are. You are as pathetic. If you're paying another man to teach you how to talk to women, if you're paying another man how to learn how to learn how to talk to women, and then you still go get finessed after you talk to those women, you still get harassed by those women. Do you know it's illegal to talk to women in some states? New York, they call it, what do they call it? They call it, I forgot the name they call it. Skip my mind. Right? They've made laws where if you cold approach a woman, you could go to jail. So you're paying someone to learn game to talk to women, and you can potentially go to jail in America? You're out of your raggedy ass, man. You need to take their money. Save it. I don't care how awkward you are. I don't care how socially awkward you are. I don't care if you never got girls in your life. I don't care if you're 30 years old and you're a virgin. All you have to do is get your passport and travel. Go somewhere. Go to Mexico. Go to Panama. Go to Colombia. Go to Spain. Go to Moldova, Romania. Go to Thailand, Philippines. There's so many countries. There are 200 countries on this planet. For you to stay here and hope things get better, things are never getting better. Things are never getting better. Think about it. Even if you meet a girl and you can put up with her enough to marry her and have children, do you know what they're teaching children in school? There are people protesting right now that their kids are reading books that I can't even, explicit books on like the alphabet community, right? There's some schools that are protesting that their kids are reading these books. There are trans people reading to your kids. There are these women making your boys in school wear dresses. Bro, if you move overseas, you meet a beautiful, submissive, traditional girl, your kids don't have to go through that. Your kids don't have to go through this indoctrination, you know, that's skewed by the left. So there's a lot of things to think about, guys, if you haven't got your passport. Going to book consultation with dating coaches is not the way. It's not the way at all. Getting disrespected by women telling you if you make $90,000 a year, there's so much content online. There's so much proof. How much more proof do you need? I think a lot of you just sitting there just hoping things get better. Some of you get freaking 3 or 4s here and there come over. You're like, I don't have that problem. These guys are lame. They can't get girls over here. I'm getting girls. Yeah? Until you get one pregnant. And then you're screwed for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. You will never be able to make any decisions on that kid. You have to pay child support, or else you're going to prison. You might lose everything, your job. You have to pay this woman to indoctrinate your kid to hate you. You're paying this woman to teach that kid to hate you. So you're not winning. None of you are winning. Will Smith is not winning. Dr. Dre didn't win. Jeff Bezos, one of the richest guys in the world, didn't win. Bill Gates didn't win. One of the richest guys in the world. None of these guys are winning. Kanye didn't win. None of these guys win. None of these guys. And these guys are filthy rich. Who the heck are you? Sitting there with your head up, talking to all these 3 or 4s, this modern women, talking about if you don't pay all the bills, you don't get this and that. Even if you pay all the bills, you go on Reddit, you go see all these women bragging on how they put sex and dangle it over their husband. Man, I'm done. I'm done. I'm at the crib chilling. I'm at the crib chilling. I don't want to talk to no one. When I mean no one, I mean none of these 3 or 4s. I don't want anyone of them coming over, invading my space. And it's funny, all these people saying, oh, you can't get girls, you guys can't get girls. There's a lot of girls. There's girls giving me choosing signals today. I don't care about your choosing signals. I'm done dating in America. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Because if I do entertain that and I make one mistake, I'm screwed. I'm planning to move out. I have friends that can't go anywhere because they decided to ski in a girl, to shoot the club up. There's so many things that you have to think about. Especially these dating coaches going on panels with travel bros trying to argue about lame ass stuff, about how guys don't have game and they can't talk to girl, and it's a you problem. It's not a you problem. It's a cultural problem. It's a culture thing. It's a cultural problem. When I go to these countries, women are not wearing weaves and stupid lashes and nails all the way long hair. Women are not disrespectful in these countries. They're not telling me to make freaking $250,000 a year. There was a girl talking to Just Pearly Teens, talking about if a guy doesn't buy her a $200,000 ring, she's not gonna marry him. A $200,000 wedding ring. A wedding ring, $200,000. Do you know what you can do with $200,000 in these countries? You can buy up the whole block for $200,000. You're done for the rest of your life. You can buy the whole block, rent everything out, hire some Thai lady. If you do it in Thailand or Philippines or whatever country, hire some lady to hire people there to freaking clean the place up and manage those properties. Rent some out, put some for Airbnb. $200,000 to buy you a ring for freaking average at best? You gotta be out of your mind. Yo, these women here, excuse me, the more I just see this content, the more I see what they're doing, the more I just watch these things, it's bad, bro. It's bad. If you're pandering, if you're like Hafiz pandering, if you're some kind of blue pill, it's not, bro. Let me tell you guys something. Right now, this is the wrong time to be blue pilled. Wrong time to be blue pilled. If you're blue pilled, it's dangerous to your health, body, and soul. If you're blue pilled, you are screwed. If you're blue pilled, you're going out every weekend with a different girl, taking them to dates. They're patting you in the head at the end of the day. Thank you, had fun on the date. Ghosting you while she goes home and get them cheeks smacked. Take your leftovers that you paid for, give it to the guy. Pay the guy with the food that you bought, the leftovers that she ate, to give the guy. Yeah, y'all gotta wake the heck up. Get your passport. Travel. There's so much things out here to see. There's so many countries to see, so many languages to learn, so much food to eat, so many people to meet, so much culture to insert yourself in. when I first started traveling, I traveled because of cultural reasons. Like I wanted to see countries, I wanted to visit different places. So when I went to Italy, I was, I was excited to see the Roman Catholic, like where everything started. I saw the Pope, I stayed at the Vatican, right? And the girl that I met, I think I met her on Tinder or Bumble. Was it a Tinder or Bumble? The girl that I met, spent some time with, when I was leaving, I got to the airport, she called me and said, change your flight. I said, I'm already at the airport. She said, but change your flight. I said, no. I said, you know what? Let me see how much it's going to cost me to change this flight. So I took the train all the way from the Vatican to the airport in Rome, Italy. And I went to the counter and I said, I want to change my flight. How much is it? They said 200 euros. I called, I said, yo, I can't, it's 200 euros. I'm already here, stay another 2 days. No, let me just go back. She said, give the attendant the phone. And she paid 200 euros for me to stay 2 more days. Yeah, a girl that I only knew for 2 days. She paid 20 euros for me to stay. When you travel, you get to see how screwed up this American culture, this mindset, and how arrogant the woman here just let me not even just say things, because one of my videos got taken down. I don't know, YouTube emailed me, so let me not get too passionate. The women here are not useful for you. The women here will not do anything for you in general. Because the experience that I've had with women overseas, with women that had less or nothing, it's just uncomparable. And you guys watching this right now that don't have your passport, that haven't traveled, that's paying dating coaches to coach you how to learn game, to go deal with the same useless stuff, the same BS. You're paying someone to teach you game to go deal with the same stuff. If you haven't really traveled overseas, you really don't know how bad it is. It is absolutely terrible here to date, to live, to date, just in general. And the dollar being as strong as it is right now, stronger than the euro, stronger than almost any currency. Why are you staying here? Because you have more buying power overseas. So why will you stay here? You can live for less. You can live for less. You can go to Africa. You can go to Johannesburg. You can go to Cape Town. You can go anywhere in the world. You can go to Johannesburg. You can go to, not Johannesburg. You can go to, I'm thinking Kenya. You can go to Mombasa, right, by the water, or you can stay in the capital of things that are skipping my mind today. Or you can go to the capital, right? You can go to Zambia. And listen, I'm gonna tell you guys something. The less westernized a country is, I know you guys think that, okay, I'm not gonna have all the conveniences that I need, but you're gonna realize, I've lived in these countries. You're gonna realize when you live in these countries, all these fluffy conveniences that you have are they're not as propped up as they seem. The less convenience you have, the more appreciation of life you're gonna have, because now you have less. You're living like closer to the earth. In America, we're not living anywhere close to the earth. We are living in a bubble. The food is is GMO. The animals are GMO. The people, the women are GMO. The guys are GMOs. I'm talking about women, but the guys are not even better. There's so many weak men around. It's pathetic, you know? So if you're out here paying dating coaches to teach you how to game, when I can just fly anywhere in the world and get the most beautiful woman. When you come from countries like the US, when you go to any country, any developing country, you have access to the most beautiful, the most valuable woman because of who you are and where you're from, what passport you hold. So when all these dating coaches and women or saying, oh, you guys are just going messing with prostitutes and pros. Listen, it's a talking point. It's a talking point that they need to use to shame you. They have to shame you at some point. They need they need the worst case scenario in order to shame you not to go. Women, of course, don't want you to go because you're the vacation and retirement plan when they're done getting ran through by you know who, Chad and Tyrone, right? And dating coaches, they're losing money they're losing money. They're on panels now. These guys are married. Some of these guys have been married for 15, 20 years, talking about their dating coaches. They have no receipts. You've never seen any guy say, oh, yeah, this guy helped me. I'm getting laid left and right. And so what if you're getting laid in America? The STDs are the highest. If you mess around and get one pregnant, you're screwed. You have to deal with so much BS messing with them. So what's the point? What's the point? Right? You can live overseas for less. Women here will tell you, I won't date you and touch you unless you make 100 grand a year. And this, I don't even know where they get this 100 grand crap from. Right? So leave these dating coaches alone. Leave these women alone. Focus on yourself, man. Focus on getting a remote job. Focus on trading stocks, being an option trader, stock trader. If you're IT, if there's any kind of trade, if you work a blue collar job, if you work with your hands, you can do that anywhere in the world, right? Or you can find a remote job to kind of transfer that so that you can take your job wherever you go. You can go to Bali, Indonesia, one of the most digital nomad friendly places in the world, right? You got Portugal, you got Spain. I've been to over 16 countries, and some of these countries I've been to 4, 5, 6 times. Some countries I've been to like 9 or 10 times, right? The grass is greener on the other side. If you are doubting, I'm telling you, I've traveled a lot, and I know a lot of guys. You can comment if you've traveled extensively, like I am, like I am. Comment below. Tell these guys things that I'm not covering, because at the end of the day, if you focus on paying some dating coach, if you focus on women here that will get you nowhere, you're gonna waste your time. All you have to do is open your mind, open your eyes. Go to TikTok, go to other social media. These women are telling on themselves, right? There's more women that friend zone you after they eat all the food you pay for. They don't want to go to Applebee's. They think it's too low. They don't want to go to Starbucks, right? It's low effort. The money you spend is, I've never met so many women in a country that's so focused on money. The relationship is so transactional. You can never have a real relationship in this country. I mean, you can, with a modern woman, you can never have a real, genuine relationship. Everything is transactional. The first question I ask you, what do you do for a living? And you suckers still answer those questions, right? You go to these countries. I dated a girl, not one girl. I've dated multiple girls in different countries. They didn't even know what I did for a living. They never asked. They just assumed I'm a grown man and I'm taking care of my business, which they should think. Women here won't date you unless they know what you do, so they can glass door your salary. And you suckers over there telling them what you do, telling them, oh yeah, I'm a software analyst, and blah 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 blah. You guys need to wake up, man. You guys need to really wake up. And I'm saying that because I had a conversation with a guy saying he's gonna pay $3,000 to a dating coach. $3,000. $3,000 to a dating coach to teach him game. Boy, I tell you. Yeah, people lost, man. Most of you guys are just lost. Buying worthless crap. Paying dating coaches to teach you what? To teach you how to get this same freaking... It's very bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. You're paying someone to teach you how to talk to women when you can just go across the country and get as many women as you want. Regular women. not pros, regular women. Most of these countries, you don't even meet pros unless you actively are walking on the street at night and see them, or you actively are looking for pros. That's what a lot of these dating coaches and stuff don't understand. Dating pros and getting pros is actually a disadvantage to you overseas, because it's so easy to talk to women and get along with women there. It's like the need for getting pros is you don't need that. You don't really need it. I guess a lot of guys do that because now the dollar is strong and it's really nothing to them. But the thing is, they're destructing the market. Now these women, the expectation are high. Hypergamy, right? The expectation gets high. If a guy pays them $25 and their local guys can't afford $25 anymore, now you've outpriced her, right? Now these other guys are paying $25, $30. Now she's only looking for foreign guys now at this point. Now she's looking for that $25 now. And $25 might be 2 months salary in her country. But you guys are suckers, and all you want to do is go out there and bang pros. And the thing about it is, I'm not gonna shame guys that go out to other parts of the world to get pros. I am not shaming you. I'm shaming people that are disrupting the market. Don't disrupt the market. Go and do whatever you want. Bargain, right? So please stop paying dating coaches. Stop listening to these women. Stop pandering. Focus on yourself. Get your passport and let's go. Please don't forget to like, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers. Help me out, man. Let's get it. Share the video. Let's get these passports. Let's go, man. There's a lot of knowledge in this head. There's a lot of knowledge to be shared. I've been to so many places. I've been to so many countries. I've dated so many women from all over the world. And we're going to share. And please go in the comment section and share your experience in traveling. Encourage brothers to travel. And let's get it, man. Peace.